Wow. And that's a good wow. It really is a good wow. I went into The Flash kind of with low expectations because this movie has been delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. It's been in developmental hell forever. It finally got off the ground, and then it turns out Ezra Miller is a complete psychopath, and like this movie was in trouble. For me, the one saving grace was Michael Keaton back as Batman. I have waited 30 years for this moment, and for me, it was worth it. If this truly is Keaton's final performance as Batman, I think it's the perfect ending for him. It's the good swan song for him as the character, though honestly, I pray they figure something out, aka Batman Beyond, because he is literally an older Batman. He'd be perfect. But anyway, I don't know what I can really say that isn't a spoiler. And I hate spoiling things in my reviews. I really do. Like occasionally something might slip out, but I try my best not to spoil anything. This movie is a different take on the Flashpoint storyline. Any comic fans know the Flashpoint storyline. Barry goes back in time. He saves his mother from being killed, which in the comics is done by Eobard Thawne. He goes back, saves her, and exactly like in the movie, he creates a world without metahumans. He himself doesn't have powers. There's no Superman. But what there is in the comic that we do not get in the movie is a war between the Amazons and the Atlanteans. It's Wonder Woman versus Aquaman, which would have been really, really cool to see. Also would have been cool to see Henry Cavill as Superman, because in the comic it is Superman, not Supergirl, but I did enjoy Sasha Cale's performance as Supergirl. I do think she does a great job, even though it is kind of an overall small part. Like she's there enough to like kind of establish herself as like her own version of the character, which I think is great. I really do hope she gets a chance to explore her Supergirl more, because I really did enjoy her performance. I thought she was fantastic in what we did see her in, and the way the movie ends, she could be gone, but at the same time there's the multiverse, so she might not be the main Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, but she could be a Supergirl. And I hope Sasha Cale gets the chance to don the suit at least one more time. Michael Keaton was amazing. Absolutely amazing. It was beyond epic to see him back in the bat suit, even though I know probably a lot of the action was not him, because the man is 70 years old, so he's not going to be doing a lot of action. But just seeing him in the cape, in the cowl, in the suit, it was like I was a kid again. Hearing Danny Elfman's theme, like when he showed up, and like the fucking theater erupted when he said, "I'm Batman." It was so awesome. Ben Affleck, small part, but this could be his best performance as Batman. Like, he was just fantastic. It is a shame he's hanging up the cape and cowl, because I'd love to see him do more. And then there's Ezra Miller, who, you know, I went in with low expectations because, again, he's kind of a nut job. I honestly do hope he is seeking the help that he needs. But he was amazing. I was not expecting him to be so good. Like the big climax when he realizes that his mother has to be dead for the world to be set right. It's an emotional moment, and people in the theater were actually crying. So so the way he went about it, the way he acted it, he did it right. Andy Muschietti, I'm probably butchering his last name, the director. I think this man was born to direct superhero movies. He is most known for probably It and It Chapter 2, and I think he just did amazing as the Flash director, and I really hope James Gunn keeps this man on retainer, whether it be a sequel to The Flash or he puts him on another DC movie. I need to see this man do more in the universe. One of the coolest things was seeing the multiverse. I'm not going to say much because I don't want to spoil anything, but there are characters galore. Ones that were rumored to show up do show up, and other ones who were rumored don't show up at all. Then there's ones that show up that you don't expect at all, which is fucking cool. And there's one that was just amazing. And most of it is either old footage or completely CGI, which looks a little iffy at times, which is one of the issues with the movie, is the CGI. At times it does look good, but then there's other times where it looks like shit, and you can tell that it's fake. But honestly, that's a small gripe in compared to a movie that exceeded my expectations. And then there's the ending, which somebody shows up I did not expect at all. The entire theater like freaked the fuck out, man. It's whoa, that it was just cool. And there is one post-credits scene, no mid-credits. You have to wait till the end of the credits. It's not really much. It's kind of just more like a fun thing. It does confirm that a certain actor is still a certain character. I won't say who, but it's not really imperative that you stay. Ultimately, The Flash, again, it exceeded my expectations. It's very, very well acted by everybody involved. Ezra Miller blew me away. Michael Keaton just was as amazing as expected. Sasha Cale blew me away. Ben Affleck was great. Michael Shannon, I didn't mention Michael Shannon. It's so awesome to see him back as Zod. Just everything about this movie, except for the iffy CGI, was honestly great. I give The Flash an A. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.